In the past, I have documented entire weeks of training on this channel. However, I've never documented specific sessions within my training plan. Well, that all changes today. In today's video, I'm going to take you with me to one of my interval sessions to show you just what goes into a proper marathon workout. And let's go! Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another marathon training session video. For any seasoned marathon runners watching, you will definitely have done today's session multiple times throughout your previous training blocks. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing the beloved mile repeats. Philly Bowden approved. Someone should really give these sessions better names. Like, why not call it something like the Super Looper? Let's just stick with the name mile repeats. Now, my specific session today consists of a 1.9 mile warm-up followed by 6 1-mile repeats with a 2-minute walking rest in between each rep, and then it's finished off with a 1.2 mile cooldown. In terms of pacing, I don't want to get ahead of myself before the session's even really started, so for the warm-up I'm going to aim for a pace of around 8 minutes 20 to 8 minutes 30 per mile. And for anyone wanting that in Ks, that is 3.06 kilometers at a pace of about 5:15 per kilometer. For the main body of the session, I want each mile repeat to be done at 6 minutes 30 on the dot, which obviously translates to running at 6 minutes 30 per mile. Now, I always have a tendency to go out way too fast on my first rep, so I'm genuinely going to try, and it's a big try, to hold myself back and actually ease myself into the pacing for the rest of the session. And for all you lovely kilometer people, the reps are 1.6 kilometers long at a target pace of 4 minutes and 2 seconds per kilometer. And then, as you probably all guessed, the cooldown has no target pace associated with it because I genuinely have no idea how this session is going to make my body feel. Kilometer people, it's a 1.93 kilometer cooldown, but you could totally just round it up to 2 kilometers. Now, I'd usually do a session like this on the treadmill as it's so much easier to control the pacing, and the treadmill does all the hard work for me. But running on the treadmill probably wouldn't make for the most interesting video, so instead, I'm going to take you to the track. It's worth saying, I haven't been to a running track in what feels like forever, but for a session like this, I genuinely think it's going to be really beneficial, and it might even give me the itch to want to go back a little more often. So without further ado, cue the driving, montage, travel, time passing, cool B-roll footage thing. Right now. You still haven't started it. I genuinely can't remember the last time I ran on a running track. When I got into running during lockdown and all the restrictions eventually got lifted, I was down at this track at least once every 2 weeks, if not every week. I mean, I'll probably be able to find the booking history somewhere, but I don't think I've been to this track since at least 2022. Anyway, I've only booked on for an hour session, and I'm pretty sure my run is going to take about an hour and a half, so I should probably shut up and get on with it. Let's get the main body of this session completed and underway.
one down, 5 to go. Cool.
That felt so good. 9.8 miles in about 1 hour and 18 minutes. And as you can tell, when I got here, it was still daylight and we're now pretty far into dusk, if not on the brink of it being nighttime. I'll break down the entire workout a little bit more when I get back to the house, but I'm pretty certain I was either on target or over target for every single one of the mile repeats. And I'm gonna be honest with you now, I really want to try and run on the track a little bit more going into these final weeks of marathon training. It kind of gives the same feeling as running on a treadmill, except I'm actually outside and I'm kind of still battling with some of the elements that you get on an outdoor run. So watch this space because I'm going to try my absolute hardest to incorporate more track workouts into my marathon sessions. And that even means I'll probably give you more track workouts to try at home within these YouTube videos. But it is about time for me to head home as it is getting quite close to being dark now. But once I'm there, I'll give you a better breakdown of the splits from today's run. Right, I won't lie, it's been a couple of days since I did that track session, but nonetheless, I am still going to provide you with a lovely post-run breakdown. So the total workout time was 1 hour, 17 minutes and 39 seconds with a total distance of 9.81 miles or 15.79 kilometers. I completed my warm-up with an average pace of 8 minutes 20 per mile or 5 minutes 10 per kilometer. And my cool down was pretty similar with an average pace of 8 minutes 26 per mile or 5 minutes and 14 seconds per kilometre. Time for the intervals. As a quick reminder, my target pace for each of the mile reps was 6 minutes and 30 seconds on the dot. Right, without further ado, rep number 1 was 6:15. Bit fast. Rep 2 was 6:28, rep 3 was 6:23, rep 4 was 6:30, rep 5 was 6:30, and rep 6 was 6 minutes and 26 seconds. In all fairness, I was expecting them to be a lot worse than that. I 100% went out way too fast on rep 1, but I literally said that I was kind of expecting to do that, and I'm kind of glad that I managed to rein it back in for the remaining 5 reps. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another brick added to the pile. Oh, I've got something in my eye. I realised after filming this video that the track I was running on is the same track I set my 5k PB of 17:53 on. Maybe I'll do a series trying to break that one day. Now today's video was just one of the many sessions I'm doing in order to prepare myself for Manchester Marathon. So if you enjoyed today's video and you'd like to see more videos just like this, let me know in the comment section below. This video is scheduled to go live on Saturday the 2nd of March, meaning the day after I'm going to be running the Leicester 10k. And on top of this, it means we're only 6 weeks away from race day in Manchester. Anyway, if you've enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like as it genuinely means so much more to me than you might initially think. And if you don't want to miss my final 6 weeks of training, which includes a race, a 50+ mile week, and so much more, then maybe you should consider hitting that subscribe button whilst you're down there. I hope the rest of your day is absolutely smashing, and I'll catch you next Saturday at 6 p.m. No bad days.
Now he walked up right to me.
Whoops, didn't mean to press record. The colours look really cool.